The other thing that I need to mention is that because this movement is a movement that seeks to address challenges on ground, we will address it together. Yes, we will identify the problems together. In my head, I have traveled around the 17 local governments here at least a minimum of 2 times, just in the past couple of months. Yes. And I understand the infrastructural issues. I understand the issues that schools and clinics do have. These are not just the issues. I also understand that as a development worker, I must set targets. If I want to address people, I must be sure that these people, they need that help. And number 2, when is my timeline? Because I will not have abandoned project. But let me also say something that is very, very important. Plateau said now we need a government that is a unit, a government that will identify the best hands in the Labour Party. We will identify the best hands in PDP. We'll go to YPP if we find somebody that is very good in a particular thing. We will not leave him behind. Yes. We will go to APC. If there are good hands there, we will take them and work. Yes. But we in the Labour Party will be the organizers and will be in charge. Because since we are going to establish a government of Plateau people, they say he who pays the piper dictates the tune. Well, you are the one paying the piper. Because you are the one that will put me there. Because if you are the one that put me there, you should be the one to dictate what happens. If you allow an individual to put somebody there, he will dictate the tune. They will not do with you and me. So, I come to you. One, with a message that I will be a governor that has high level of integrity. I will be a governor that will address issues at family level, not at national or state level only. I will be a governor that will permanently be in obedience to Peter Obi and his team at the national level. Because I know once we have Peter Obi as our president, Yusuf Babade, I'm telling you, the milestone for measuring success will come annually, not after one term. You will see sign of progress within a year. You will see a change in transparency. You will see a change in the way governance is. You will see an efficient use of the resources that God has given us. Here on the plateau, we cannot change anything without changing commerce. We cannot change anything without changing agriculture. We cannot change anything without changing tourism and mining. And in order to do that, we need educated and skillful people. We also need people that are very healthy. So, in saying that we will address these economic sectors, we are also talking about saying we will address the issues of human resource and address the issue of our health. Remember that not everybody should go get a PhD. There is somebody that we will identify mentors amongst traders and attach them and say you are the trainer for X number of people. You will produce graduates in your shop. They are not graduates in the school, they are graduates in the shop. And if you identify graduates in the shop, after about 3 years of training or 4 years, we will gather all the mentors. They are now the School of Practical Entrepreneurship. And using that School of Practical Entrepreneurship will grow people. I went somewhere and I was talking to a bunch of farmers in I think it's just East. So after I blow grammar, I said we'll do technology. You'll be able to order your fertilizer online, social media. This old man sat down quietly, shaking his head. So after some time, he raised his head. He said, "Dr. Dacum." I said, "Yes, sir, Baba." He said, "We know you have gone to university. We know you are a professor. These are Greek. I beg, stop blowing grammar. Just give us fertilizer and tractor." So what I now decided in my mind was that, okay, even if I'm going to bring technology, I will bring technology in order to facilitate this man getting his fertilizer quicker, because technology will make him get it quicker. If I'm going to bring technology, I will ensure that he gets tractor quicker, because technology will enable him access where these tractors are easier. So there is a place for technology. There is also a place to hear the cries of the local farmer, the local trader, so that we'll be able to address their issues.
That is why we're here for you.
So now let me also say something that is very dear to my heart. I will also ensure that every young man that is not married gets a beautiful wife. Oh, every young lady there gets a very handsome husband. I told one woman, I said, I want you to get a very handsome husband. Then she said, yes, sir, but the prayer never finished. I said, what happened? This handsome man should get money. Because we will have on family is such that if it is not well with the Plateau family, it should not be well with me. Yeah. If it is well with the Plateau family, it should be well with me. It means then that I will be somebody that will cry when you are crying, with the goal of turning this cry onto joy. And I will be a governor that will smile and laugh with you when it is time to smile and laugh. I will be a governor that will be with you when you are toiling, so that we toil together. If you are broke, I should be broke also. I should not be looking rich. My family is growing rich and the state is growing poorer. It should not be. Yes, sir. And that is why when I'm committing myself, I say to myself that God, just open your heavens. The riches buried on this plateau, will use it to change Nigeria. Because there is a lot. There is a lot. I have gone to see a wheat farm that was being grown with an intervention from a funding. I have seen how wheat is grown from rainfall. It has never happened. I have seen our inland container being a potential employer of labor. Yes, I have seen the skill development centers that Align follow. I have also seen a lot of land that is arable, but nobody is on them because the wherewithal to go there is not there. So it means then that if you have identified the problem, then you are halfway through the solution. And that's what we will do. So we'll work with you. We'll make sure that we are working very hard. It's not going to be an easy job. I don't pride myself to say that, you know, the job of a governor is to have a siren. We. You can be in that siren and you never sleep throughout the night. Yes, sir. You know, but I intend to enter there, but I also intend to be able to sleep because you are also sleeping. Yes. Because when you are not sleeping, I shouldn't be sleeping either. Finally, let me say something that is there here in Plateau. We will not achieve anything if we are not living in peace. Yes. We will be unable to achieve anything if there is no peaceful coexistence. And I say this with a big sense of, you know, responsibility, that it is possible for us to live together in peace as God has created us. Different tribes, different religion, different faith, different upbringing. People from all over the country that are here in Jos. I've met several of my friends that have left Plateau. And I tell them that, look, the day I'm becoming governor, come back. Because what you are running away from, we'll try to make sure that we use ourselves to solve it. So we will make sure that as we move along, the first respondent in any security are the young people. Yes. When there is any insecurity, do you see an old man there? No. Who is the one suffering? Youth. It's the youth. So it means then that he who wears the shoes knows where it pinches. Very excellent youth that are Muslims, excellent youth that are Christians, wanting to live and work together, but situation has caused it so that we are suspicious of each other. We will bring back that friendship. That friendship will now be a norm in Plateau, so that we will hold each other's hands, and then the bad people will be driven away. It is not just like that. There are specific steps that we are going to take. But for me as a development worker, I will say this and then stop. My job as a governor in security is not just to cut tapes that I bought X number of vehicles, that I bought X number of this. It's to ask the indicator, has the crime rate reduced? What's the point cutting tape that I bought 50 vehicles and the crime rate has not gone down? No. So what is it? If I give you money, you are commissioner of police, I give you money, you are judge, I give you money, I will ask you, Now we have X number of banditry attacks, we have X number of housebreaking, we have X number of husbands beating their wives, or some wives beating their...
Hold front.
So the question we are going to ask is, have all those things reduced? If it has not reduced, why did you collect the money? And then we'll work on that. So let me once again say a big thank you. The labor movement is a movement that has gone down to villages. I have gone to some, yesterday I came from a village and I stopped over in one village. I don't know how they recognized me. Immediately I came out of the vehicle. One guy ran to the place and started calling the other people. And they all gathered in that place. And all we stopped over there was, we wanted to ease ourselves in the bush. So we had to return our equipment and then move on.